Something changes when I get on the stage. The music takes over. It becomes part of me. It's just like being plugged into an outlet. You get plugged into the power of the music, and it just kind of wells up inside, and then it just has to come out.
Hey, I'm Chunz.
And I'm Makh, and we're a DJ and vocalist duo from the UK.
We're on a mission to travel across the US to experience the roots of American music
By meeting the musicians who bring these American beats to life. We're here in St. Louis, Missouri, ready to explore the blues scene.
We're getting some good old-fashioned barbecue with Erin, director of the National Blues Museum.
I think sometimes people have this impression that all blues music is sad or all of it's slow, and most of it, no, it's very danceable, it's fun, it's upbeat, it's what you're gonna let loose to, but whether it's slow or fast or loud or quiet, you're always gonna hear that like heart of the feelings and like the emotions.
Wow.
That looks amazing, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Blues is one of the most amazing cultural contributions to come out of the United States. Blues is considered the root of all American music. R&B comes out of blues, soul comes out of blues, rock and roll comes out of blues. It's this really important influence of all modern music we listen to today. Blues music's origins are in the Mississippi Delta, and that's where the creative genius of African Americans really started the music. Blues music moved during the time of the Great Migration, and this is the time that many African Americans are escaping the horrors of the South during Jim Crow and seeking new opportunities in other parts of the United States. And St. Louis is going to be one of these cities that African Americans move to. St. Louis is a Midwestern city along the Mississippi River. It's a part of the Blues Highway, Highway 61, and also a part of Route 66. It's a great city to eat fantastic food.
I know that's all fat, but that is so good.
And St. Louis has an amazing blues scene. You can find blues music everywhere. You can find it on the street. There's buskers all over downtown St. Louis, and there's just really unique bars and clubs here. You can catch live blues music any night of the week in St. Louis. A huge part of blues is really call and response and this communal nature of the music. Today, when people think about blues music, they think about the guitar, but blues music really includes all instruments. Chris Shepard is an amazing musician and one of the leaders of our blues community here. He just has a beautiful voice on top of being an amazing guitar player.
To get our blues on, Erin set us up to meet with Chris Shepard here in Forest Park.
Even the first time in St. Louis, Forest Park is beautiful.
This is unbelievable. This Forest Park is bigger than Central Park.
That's a fun fact, isn't it, man?
I'm full of fun facts. My Google game is top Chunz. You should know that now.
Hey guys.
Hey,
You make it look so easy.
This is blues. It's based on the 1-4-5 chord progression. So E, A, back to E, 5, E, A. And then you can do like a little, what we call a turnaround.
It gives it a little bit of personality.
Fancy stuff for the fancy stuff's coming out.
Right. I have another guitar. I can show you guys some blues stuff if you want.
Wow,
Yeah,
Very cool.
Sure.
I love the blues scene in St. Louis. It's a good community of people. Everybody supports everybody. I really developed into the blues artist that I am today by being in St. Louis.
Oh, I lost it. I lost it. I was so close. I was so close. You can see how you could really get into the feeling of it. And it becomes like a team thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a fancy part. You know, you can just do that.
Yeah.
Blues music speaks to me in a way that other music doesn't. Coming from old gospel and old slave songs, people were relieving their inner tensions by singing this music. and the energy carries on through the music today. There's a part of it that's very therapeutic. When you do even a sad blues song, people enter into it with you, and everybody's like, yeah, okay. I feel better now.
You can see the
Little do you know.
You can see, you can see the concentration levels, because he's just like playing like this to me, and you're like...
Chris told us to connect with Lady J.
She played trumpet in Albert King's band. Albert was one of the 3 kings of blues, and he lived here in St. Louis.
Amongst all the rest of the band, drummers, guitarists, that would just rise above everything, wouldn't it?
I want to hope so, that it rises above all the rest. It's a powerful instrument, and you don't find a lot of women that play the trumpet. I want to encourage women to choose this horn. I play blues because I feel it deep in my soul. While I had been living in Las Vegas, where I became known as the Las Vegas Queen of Blues, I got very ill, had to come back to St. Louis. They thought my life was going to be over soon. I was on a walker, but I always tried to keep my spirit up, hoping that I would get back to the stage some way, somehow. With gospel music did get incorporated into the blues, and there's a segment that we call call and response. I said, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, all
I'm ready
right,
with my horn now.
all right. When I was younger, and I could still do it probably, there was 2 trumpets in a band, and this is what we would do. 2, 3, 4, I was able to get with some doctors, including functional medicine, that helped figure out what was really going on at the root cause.
Okay,
you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, down! After 5 years of barely doing anything, Lord have mercy, I was able to kick my feet up again and do my spins, because now I'm back and I'm moving and grooving. The best years of my life right now.
The next day, we woke up early, like kids on Christmas morning, excited to see the view from the top of the City Museum.
Bro, this view is incredible.
Next, Chris showed us around town, to Lafayette Square and the Soulard District. Then he told us we needed to learn how to groove to the blues.
Today, we're going to focus on 2 big umbrellas of blues dancing. There's a lot of different styles. Most of them fall into jookin or ballrooming. Jookin, it's a spot dance. It came out of juke joints, when you may be bumping up to people on every side of you, and there's not a whole lot of room to move. Whereas ballrooming is a line of dance where you're moving around the room. There's a lot more space to it. And so let's get started with Dahlia and Johnny teaching you jookin.
Let's get to it. It's what we like to call a pose.
Oh, sorry.
You want your forearm here, yeah.
So you're gonna raise your hand up to about your partner's head level, and then we're gonna do a nice soft circle.
I got the holes in my pocket,
I've always been in love with music. My earliest memories is listening to music. My dad had an enormous record collection of old blues music, and feeling that passion that the performer was putting into their music, I could feel it.
Dan and Veronica are gonna take it over from here to show you ballrooming, which has a little more movement to it.
So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, turn, turn.
As a kid, I thought I could be a career musician, but I also had limitations that I put on it. I have to be successful by age 25. And if I don't make it by 25, then I have to do something else because I want to make a real living.
I'm spinning the right way.
I know.
We took a little break from the music and Chris took us to some of his favourite places around town. The St. Louis Zoo and local favourite, the Blues City Deli.
That's beautiful.
Chris let us know he was busking in downtown St. Louis.
So we arrived early to check out all of the talented buskers.
It's like blues is the soundtrack to this city.
You got the holes in my pocket, babe. All my money fall right through.
Then I got to be 25, and I was not in a successful band or making a lot of money.
I got the holes in my pocket, darling.
It's like the holes in my pocket. My money is just falling out.
Fall right through.
Landlord wants the rent, the gas man wants the gas paid, or they're gonna shut it off.
Can't seem to save it down.
And you're responsible for little people that you're trying to raise. I had to get a real job and make real money and stop pretending that I'm gonna be a musician someday. Fast forward several years, my ex had cancer. That was a changing moment for my life philosophy because I realized that people are going through illness and death every day. And really, quality of life, to me, it doesn't have to be money or things, but how you're living your life. That's just really important to me. So that really changed how I approached a lot of life situations. And I started playing more seriously and in more serious bands. The blues community in St. Louis really helped me. A friend of mine called me and it's like, hey, you want to go to Germany to play with some fantastic musicians? And he says, can you get the time off work? And I thought, yeah. I could get the time off work. I said, I'm thinking about quality of life here, and I think I'll just quit my job. My friends thought, oh man, he's having midlife crisis. He doesn't know what he's doing. But then he came to one of the shows and he's like, wow, I had no idea. Yeah, you should be doing this.
Our last night in St. Louis, we were invited to one of the best blues joints in town, BB's, where the band Kingdom Brothers were playing.
Time to put them blues dance moves to the test. Blues isn't something you can just listen to. You have to be a part of it.
Captures you, it's infectious, and everybody just couldn't help but get off their feet and dance to the music.
I really felt a part of the community. They welcomed us, they danced with us. The simplicity of the blues and that 1-4-5 riff that seems so simple, there's something magical about it.
I had the assumption that blues music was just sad music, but it's everything from sad to happy, and what we saw was a celebration of music where everybody was just involved, dancing. We danced all night, it was incredible.
Going back to my hometown. Well, I sure love Chicago, and you know St. Louis.
I didn't even think I'd be playing music still in my 50s. But now, just really involved in a lot of music, a lot of performances. Now's my chance to really take advantage of any opportunities I get. I hope my blues music takes me all over. I hope it takes me to different countries, different cities. But I always want to come back home to St. Louis. I'll always be St. Louis bound.
Well, I sure like Kansas City, but you know I'm St. Louis bound. All right. Well, I like it down in Austin, but you know I'm St. Louis bound.
so much to do in St. Louis. On every corner, there's something going on. There's free parks, there's museums, and the spirit of the city is unparalleled. We learned the guitar, we learned how to dance, and we were free to explore, improvise, and express ourselves, and that's the beauty of blues music. To steal a Chris Sheppard line, I like it in the UK, but I'll be St. Louis bound.
St. Louis, going back to my hometown. Going back to old St. Louis, going back to my hometown. Well, I sure like Chicago, and you know I'm St. Louis bound.